March Madness includes one men's team from Oregon after the University of Portland won its first postseason game in history last Saturday at the Chiles Center. It took every single player, too, from the starters to the last guy on the bench to earn the victory in the Basketball Classic tournament. Fox 12's Nick Krupke has the story.
Great. After a season of COVID cancellations and postponements, the Mid of Portland are marching on.
It's just fun to be able to play in a bit of postseason play. I've had a bit of experience last year going to the big dance, but it's still postseason play. It's still another game to get better and prove why it's a bit of a stepping stone for next year.
Tyler Robertson transferred from Eastern Washington when his head coach, Shantae Leggins, made the move to the Rose City last spring.
When you're able to have those opportunities to gain experience, and these guys are actually starting to play really well together, and you get to see what you have, you get to see who comes and competes every day and who's going to be there. It really helps our team.
Get hot, get hot, get hot, get hot. One kid helping coach from day one has been Andrew Bithros, a 22-year-old team manager from Clackamas High, class of 2018.
It was a weird phone call because I never got a call from a manager before saying he's the head manager. I said, well, I don't know how you're the head manager. I haven't been there but a day.
You never know if you don't ask.
My family is from Syria. Both my parents are Syrian. We're from
Clackamas in Syria.
Clackamas in Syria, indeed.
He's talented in what he does, and so he's a people pleaser, but he's also a go-getter. That's really hard to do.
The marketing major had one big goal during his senior season up on the bluff: suit up and maybe even get in a game.
I tell him closed mouths don't get fed. And so he asked, and so I said, hey, when we have the opportunity, I'll definitely try to get you into a game.
Rather unheard of at the Division I level.
I called my parents. Not gonna lie, I was crying. I was just tears of joy, but it was just something super surreal because it just shows that they do care for me.
Senior night was tight for the Pilots, so Andrew never got in. But Coach made sure his word rang true last Saturday night in the final minute 24 against New Orleans in the Basketball Classic.
And Andrew Beatrice now checking in. Andrew, this is your one shining moment. Cue the music.
It's college basketball. You can't take yourself too serious. It's hoops. It's a game. You made a kid's dream come true.
One shining moment isn't just for Cinderella in the big dance.
Oh, no. Spin the defense. Oh, he almost had the layup.
Driving to the lane for a missed layup, though, which happens. I know people say it happens, and it's eating me up inside, but I'll get through it because not many people say they can attempt a shot in a D1 basketball game.
You hit a plus-minus -5.
Yeah, it's just, some guys had 13 that game, so you never know. He wasn't the worst one on the team, and he was in the scorebooks for the rest of history as having being the first win in UP history in postseason play. And so that's something I think he'll never forget. Now, maybe in 10, 15 years when he's talking to his kid, he's probably going to say, I had 20 in that game and I decided not to play anymore. You never know. He's worked so hard, and that's the only way. I mean, if that's the way we can pay him back, that's the way we had to pay him, I don't mind that at all.
So you're kind of laying a precedent there. What about the rest of the guys that come after?
Not happening. Not happening. Unless you work as hard as Andrew, it's not happening.
The game playing manager graduates May 1st and is seeking an internship in the NBA. After working last season in the Summer League.
The players all cheering for him as well.
The Pilots now set their sights on Southern Utah Saturday night on the road for round 2 of the Basketball Classic tournament. At the University of Portland, Nick Krupke, Fox 12 Oregon.